But for Mama Hama Makwaba.
Yeah, Joso.
Yeah,
that's it. So,
Besides a vim in a bar, Pesera true vibes vim in a bar. Senior Kofi
say a warm up, Kaka.
If you make up for me, I know you say, no, to me, I'll be cancer on Beso Becassa. I was watching that baby. I love it. It's so good. It's so good. I'm happy seeing you here.
Thank you.
The whole conversation now about retro vibes.
Yeah.
Mobile MID in Komo about it. It's been running for the past 2 years, as he said. I feel Namasha say you are trying to see if some will be moving around that.
Yeah.
You chose Asanteman for a reason. Moma yehunu reason no. But the actual event had to happen and sana ebia mo ankasa mo reason the crown if justified and I say one of those ups and downs in events.
Yeah.
Mamensha is here with after my conversation here before the event, you know.
Yeah.
From that time to the event. DJ Dela, Mecca say how did the preparation go? That time na money man equipment set up no. You had visualized it on paper.
Oh, yeah.
But after na was some groundworks and then everything. Yeah. In the setup of the whole event, you know, a course and how did they start? How did they go?
Oh, so far so good. But first of all, let me use this opportunity and find cheer with listeners in preparations in fact I started from I think February. Your first trip back home was in April. Groundswork say started say per venue near Samba Biome later in April about May mu Samba last month and so finally into preparations and send our kind on paper there near fine. But as it was getting close to the day na or say okay can you speedy up more in Chenema EBP ha. Honestly, after interview no hano so there can ye more who difference on grounds. I feel ufa baby I would say be I can retro 170. So far that's what I can share. Yeah.
Mobile and so we talked about ticketing.
Yeah.
The numbers and I'm agreed to go with the venue. No my specific checks at the venue. Nipe bitima continue. And then as you said, you were right on this when you said retro has some benchmark be a mulivi or we've always been wanting to keep that age wise. Until obia be justify. The age group bar no people were happy for seeing that age group. Me amen and the more will be a whole son in Kunuma good Jinamubi. You know, it was done at set. Yes, started with the ticketing, no. Expected numbers, no, did retro vibes get it? Did they also go beyond and as Obeka said it was contained?
Okay.
Over describing the same.
So Sene di kind wa hanum before event, you know. Na your online allocation.
Yeah.
And I allocation ka crazy for Omombeba on the day because obviously you say you'll be an better tickets online. Sometimes on the day of the event and they can who social media and also be another for be could be last minute after watching be a person baggage or now to be. But plan generally, even though not your location for gates say na beton on the day no. Now your plan and say you perceive your share numbers no on the day because now your kappa you just space at least online phoning in our area will have this amount of space to accommodate a certain number of people. And she said a cost na say they are allocated for gate say we can admit more then probably we can sell more. But one more kind since I'm seeing new 10 be my base in Kumasi say Benjamin say I feel say daily do and I feel omo pay ticket a room on the day no monto tickets no na so mo kromo do so chen omo monto tickets no that in jai so mo ni no ma be bo afra online for no and it made the whole process extra difficult me producer our handy
now one kakranka me am because the kind very well say that specific question about bro so you back up no on the answer man if you want kaso be kan me
production manager wa han kwan dem no handle
Bragovi yes I ticket wise the numbers and everything mamenjo thoughts me putting the question for mamenjo thoughts
All right. Okay. So even before I'm starting, Michia or listeners,
Nice.
and a big respect goes to the ruler of the land.
Yeah.
I'll say to the second. And the Queen Mother.
Newly installed. Nana Chan the second.
Nana Chan the second.
Yes.
Please, my voice will form kakra. Also because on the day, not easy. But just to address one point, in terms of ticket, yes, we looked at the whole surface area with respect to AQ3.
Yeah.
Keeping into account the main floor.
Yeah.
The 4 VIP areas that we outlaid. The inner room that was supposed to serve as an eatery and also half of itself as to accommodate audience. The part of the grass that head towards the washroom in terms of its surface area and the number of people it can take. We also explored the share rooftop.
Yeah.
So okay, maybe the rooftop. This is in terms of square meters. This is it. This is the number of vendors that will be there. There's the number of people it can take. So that all that and then inform me say okay maybe if cap maybe any say.
Yeah.
So just as the canon. We went by that. That was strict. I think you will note. I don't compromise on things like that. So on the day, we also realized that yes, as much as we kind of propagated that people should purchase online, quite a number, which is usually not the case, quite a number also came to purchase on the day. That notwithstanding, we can. I also like to just take this opportunity to apologize to anyone who kind of like. During the day, at the gate, went through some, hassle to get in. It was. I will not lay the blame on anyone's doorstep. We are the organizers. We take full responsibility for that. Even though some of it may go beyond us because we cannot anticipate the number of people who want tickets on the day at the gate at a specific period. And one other thing is see and say. It kind of looked like Obiaba at the same time. Yes, Obiaba at the same time. But I will commend each and every one. Even though Omoba at the same time, and then there was a queue. Respectfully, they respected us, the organizers. They stayed in queue. I think at some point we had to improvise with other measures, which was to the VIP area that we earlier said was a VIP entrance. We had to also make that available for the standard ticket holders to also use, also to ease congestion. All in all, yes, I will not take away the fact that there was some hassle at the gate, but I will just plead with the people that, and I know for sure, they saw us trying to do our best to contain the situation, which eventually all the measures that we put in place kind of helped, even though there was a hassle, people were managed to get inside and still be able to, take in the whole experience 360 and then enjoy it. So yes.
Nice one. And I can say, based on the MMA for people, in terms of the tickets that I had, personally, so I had to redeeming earlier because I was there. So I had them on me. The number of people who personally they had the tickets on their phone. But I ended up giving mine to them. Our man scanning I think in the database, we use a deficit.
Yes.
People entered with tickets that even wasn't theirs.
Yes.
But it was ticketed.
Yes.
It was me. I'm just having be because we pay who be if you want me to phones now, I had to take the phones there and the number has any minim ne pedigree na say for no take it to me when I just hand it was into na me the phones them say from Obi and just add the unsu keep then you come enter. So I think as you are saying it's all good. Now let's look at the venue. You chose the venue regardless of equino, regardless of if I said the numbers, anticipation there, we had the numbers. Definitely as anybody, you knew it would grow. Until you had all that numbers and then everything, but still you chose AQ3 venue. From Richo Vice, would you say said the Munyano right say you should go for AQ3? I'm going for AQ3. Would you say the venue did what it had to do? Just that Nipan idea. So sometimes because when I say you'd say bia there were one or two and I was like I'm
Okay. With that, I think the simple answer will be yes, the venue did what they had to do. Like I said, in choosing a venue, it's not just in terms of size, right? You can use size, you can use in terms of if you want to detail security, how effective it will be. You can also use the fact in terms of accessibility, in terms of facilities, venue, in terms of movement, in terms of in case if you are going to do vendor allocations, where are you set to put those vendors? In terms of your VIP, how I'll be to me accommodating? Will they be safe? Will they be secure? Will they feel? Will they have that prestige treatment now? You also look at the environment in terms of in terms of add-ons, surprises, and all that. How the environment is friendly to those add-ons. You can't say yanka, but yeah, fireworks on the day.
Yes, if I chose was a surprise.
Yes, so if I chose a place that was closer to the airport or at a residential area, I might not be able to do that because of security reasons. So there's a lot of factors that goes into selecting the venue. Also, one other thing is aesthetics. You say, okay, AQ3 presented that in terms of aesthetics, and also because it's a day event, in choosing a venue, you also have to look at a venue that has a lot of trees around that provides shades for the clients. That also reduces in terms of as an organizer to keep people cool and all that. As much as you can provide funds, having fresh air in terms of good oxygen on the day, because you have to factor all that. Ubisamia, from my professional angle, I say AQ3 served the purpose and then they served it well.
Nice one, thank you. My question be because what later part of your interview is being asked by one of my seniors in the space, K official YFM. I say, bro, some Sunyani boys they my DM. They want a link with the team. Make I give your number to them or the organizers, or how can you share contacts with them now? Now because my question is, but is Sunyani for almost per number the day. Sunyani for more per retro for number the day. TK area Omoa, so we would get maybe someone now how they would want to go about it. But it's all good. Yeah. So now let's look at the day of the event. Yes. Even before that, my producer the be to so there, but I saw this video that I would want us to talk about it. The beginning of AQ3. Yeah. There's this video be a more sending me Yvonne Pacho and Timo Johnny live on Facebook Opemsuo already. There's this video. More motiva radio name so a mamo description kakra. This is the first Retro Vibes Day Club event happen here. But it will happen way.
Shield Lounge.
That was Spintex.
Yeah.
So therefore say, share live on Facebook there. This is the first Retro Vibe event. Now, baby for lack of description in team members member baby dean. But a lounge, normal lounge, normal with chairs people there they are of age. Yeah, bonyum normal copywriting sound no but you could see the number of the so we come here head counter give or take no 60-70 people.
Yes, we are right.
Exactly. Yes, give or take. Yeah, man is 60-70 people. This was the beginning of Retro Vibes. Yes. Retro Vibes, sorry. This is the beginning of Retro Vibes. Now Yvonne, quickly, Mame scene ka create from the Asanteman edition. Scene ka create from the Asanteman edition. Now this is Retro Vibes July Asanteman edition. Chairman, how did you get here? How did Retro Vibes get here? DJ Dela.
One, Nyame Adom. It's the grace of God. Because I can say a might and a power and the and the meboa. Number two, a consistency. I think say dream nearby we got the right team to execute.
Okay.
And we've been very careful on who we bring on. And so far everybody who has been on the Retro Vibes team, like meaning where to cry may you see among. Then thirdly, I want to speak about the patrons. Retro no debi amekase sisi anenye debut. It's for the patrons. So what the patrons ask is what we do.
Yeah.
The patrons have been very, very, very accommodating because, like we keep saying, each and every edition, there are 1 or 2 lapses, but they always have that patience for us.
Yeah.
As we grow with the event, we keep on making the corrections, and then we keep making it better. So, if you ask me, grace of God, the patrons, consistency. I don't know if Kofi will add the CBA or the Bekanwa. And also, let me use this opportunity to say a very big thank you to all my production teams, all the vendors who are on board. Obia Abua in a very special way, especially a Asanteman edition. We are Opemsuo Ultimate, Guy Hector on the Nidin boss like me can the last time.
Yeah.
Then AQ3,
Yeah.
our host, our host himself. Like I don't know where to start and where to end this.
Yes,
like everybody who has been supportive, from Shield Lounge, Mr. Sam Okran, very, very special person in the life and growth of Retro, and Obia supporting in every way. Fans, customers, patrons, Obia to tickets. Oma no mobile free ni nyina. Oma convert your motor tickets. Oma motor VIP tables in nyina.
Yes.
Mona moye ma Retro edu baby eduno. So a very big thank you to all of you. Yeah.
Before we back on.
Wait there. It's just to send a Delaka, just a big thank you to most importantly patrons. This is our first time in Kumasi.
Yeah.
It's our first time even in the region itself.
Yeah.
To bring Retro is made in addition to the region.
Yeah.
I have this overwhelming support. There's one thing I may can say. I don't know if it's fair to kneel down here in the studio, but we really appreciate that. We so team so share me on behalf of Retro team. But we just want to say deep from a deep place in our heart. The way you showed up, the way, even though, like I said, issues at the gate, the way you even comported yourself. I was out there with you, trying to make sure that Obia Beba inside the baby crana.
Want to make an patch of
belt to cry. So, but the all in all, even on the grounds, feedback from the patrons, what they were telling us, even fast forward when the event was done, even as at this morning I was telling Della, even people that had certain reservations with regards to the entrance, there were patrons in there within the comment section trying to let them understand that it was no fault of ours, which it will never be. We do not set out to inconvenience our patrons in any way. Like I always say, the experience comes first. Every other thing is a byproduct. If it means we have to let go of money to keep the experience going, we've done that for 1.5 years, running this thing for free. We will be able to do that, but because we want to scale up, make the experience more like felt within your heart and within your soul. Charlie, the love here is often said, but sometimes Obana wankasa experience love now. Yes, and then one more thing, can say as part of Retro, every month you track cake at the share the last month at the show menu in case we birthday party be over Retro, we will still celebrate you. And then it's also another avenue to also welcome all those who turn 30 within that month. So on the 5th of July, the cake that we cut was for the June born. So aside everyone who was born in June now, celebrating, all those who become 30 in June, you are welcome to. We open the gates for you. You are welcome to Retro. Take track cake. It's our cake, say you may deal with the share hectares because maybe ni mo biya wa say one pair will be a obey cake na money na into and quick didn't do no or buy on time with the cake and everything, so I was ready. The car sent me to and see you Nipani say on just Kebiana or they support it retro, and that I felt that one. It was direct, and I would like to show my appreciation. And Rana Jukranamene lady no air chat. Yes. Lady no chat.
Disco.
Yes.
Okay. The beautiful thing is watch your brand here. Yes, and the wife.
Oh, nice.
Cakes, pastries.
Nice. And but me so me wo issue kakra manya cake there cause manya there. Cause Hector knew on the 27th of June was my birthday. It's Kamene got the biggest
Black, you know, say your point, and I may be so say, now, fine, and I also be some fine, fine. Because on the day, despite what you do with respect to media, you were hands on. Maybe majority of people may not see their way, but I personally, on behalf of everybody, Della, JB, Jerome, Eric, a big thank you to you. You know, for me, it's not about what you tell me, it's about what you do for me. Yes. So on the day, no, Michelle Wahunki car up and down. Things that you didn't even have to do. Mean to me, but you did it, and then effortlessly, like you didn't even complain. Even us at time at your point, helping clear the place and everything. Like that level of support, where you were, I would like to say a big thank you and God bless you for that.
Thank you, and amen. I think. Mr. Medamase, at least we all opened up and then do. Hector, I'm more quaba.
Yeah, I mean, already, I take for fine chemical.
My mic in me one on
chroma traffic, can I say?
But me bow how my head in come more. My miss, I'm back to more. It was a themed, an attire themed event.
Yes.
More in respect to beautifying the place, and then Atana Moka once and now man a bar so. With the attendance, with the people that came, Obeka said, did they live up to it? And Obeka said they could have done more with regards to the theme now with the Tosono.
How do I even put this? When you say or your guys will be adhere to instructions or keeping with the dress code. Make I say, Asanteman, they showed us respect by repping, keeping to the dress code that we gave. You can say dress code near Asanteman colors. It's a video now bonus say obi
live on Facebook, Opemsuo Radio. And I think you are live on your page too.
Yes.
Retro Vibes Day Club on TikTok.
Yes.
Guy Hector and see live. Yes. Captured by Guy Hector and see live. Yeah.
So if you look at it, the dominant colors you see there is yellow, black and green. That reflects the dress code.
The rich black man living in his own forest.
So that shows to say the dress code they did too. You're there and they say, okay, this is what we are going with. Everyone respected that. If I'm looking into the crowd, they wore white because so it still represented the Asanteman. I know the America say maybe 100% na too perfect. Yeah, my man bear 90.
Okay. Let's go to the stage. If it's one person more putty on stage aside more the event organizers, meaning I want to take DJ Dela out to know if there's any other person or bar stage I was so impressed and I love so much would be Kwabena Ferry. MC Kwabs Ferry. I don't know what the conversation had been already. I don't know if that is always the norm about MC Kwabs Ferry. He's one person I think his name will linger on in Obia Oba event.
Amen.
Bless.
You guys had Comfort Kwade coming on.
Yes,
we know me name the anticipate here. It's a guy and name they are fine, but me cry now.
Me surprised. Just say, me we are not busy Comfort Kwade, so Comfort Kwade and you know, and he did so well.
I tell you,
Comfort Kwade, Charlie, our form, and I think this is going to. You know, he's opening doors, he's done it. But this time, with what Okomfo came to do at Retro, Obiang Okomfo different. Especially, from a year and then you know, much respect to Okomfo.
But can say retro doesn't do the artist.
Yeah.
Retro is about the vibes.
Yes.
It's about the experience.
Yes.
Asanteman edition, what changed?
So, okay. Ebia, probably or explaining the last time you might have gotten it wrong.
Okay.
So let me just clear the air.
Okay.
So when we say retro is not all about, like, let me use musicians.
Yeah.
But rather DJs.
Yeah.
DJs are the main acts for retro. So they be out when your posters are DJs na hype. But however no, musicians na born na DJs na yebo. Then we said every once in a while we put up a surprise act. It will be someone from back in time na yenyi na dear to nipa no. We don't promote it. That was the only thing I now or try to be explaining. Say be a flyer say or comfort kwa there by.
Now as attention number
because of artists we know there be. So that's what we don't do. But rather ye gauge mood no na ye share edition na who say oh nipa we ebe fit it perfectly na ye the nipa na to so. But the funny thing about edition we no say or comfort crowd and they not to fly and also but just say money na mo
no na as me hint of it I was like
into your comfort not na that fly and so na your comfort crowd but obi ehu
debi mobile ka say me dey go I talked about it say mo share comfort not JC enti nsuo kra nto to disturb it and everything but now your comfort as in comfort crowd and kasa na make reference to
yes
I think on Facebook said the flyer not to so this was to show the artists on build, but we didn't see it as you were saying it.
And to add up to that, a lot of planning and energy went into the execution of that stage act. So remember, my production manager will handle the whole conversation.
If I come back, you started with DJ Castro.
Yes.
He had an MC Max Berry was there. Quabs Ferry was there. DJs came, MCs was. I saw Portfolio do his thing.
Yes.
I saw a lot of them. Yeah. Then Comfort Kwade was like the biggest surprise act on it. Yeah. Production manager and also.
Okay. Shout out to all the talents here in Kumasi. Shout out to Portfolio. Shout out to Mr. Castro. Obia, Oboye, Ofri, the region.
Yeah.
Big respect to you. Okay, now let's delve into all side.
Yeah.
So the I always say to put up an event and have its core being the experience. It means nothing is left to chance, right? So everything has to be planned meticulously. Everything has to align, and also it has to be communicated. Into the end, once we decided say Asanteman, the question is when retro moves, when the bout moves, when we come, what footprint do we leave, or what blueprint do we leave for the people to kind of follow when we leave, or in terms of if you are going to leave a mark a bit me they are too one conform because retro say it adds to the whole feeling. Into the right down from DJs, in terms of DJs the ever selected, obviously we knew say we have to come with ingrown, that is Mr. Castro. In terms of the genre of music he's supposed to play. Castro on the day Castro but more R&B, you know.
And on the starting or setting the tone,
exactly,
from a tone. And I think Castro said your last song was
all I do is
win. I think that was wonderful in terms of crowd reaction, everything. That was great. And then we introduced Abi, you know that.
Introduce. And then when you introduce Abi, you know that they introduced the man himself, DJ Della.
Yes, so we introduced DJ Della basically to for liftoff. So basically move the tempo from 60 and keep it at 80. He can move it to 100, but then the whole experience is 100, so you can't do that. So from 60, keep it at 80, and then move up and down. So you know he started with
gospel.
The gospel, and he went way back
so
in
he
time.
starts with the gospel. So all these things, it doesn't just happen.
Yeah.
It's scripted, detailed, everyone knows. And then to move it from that 80 to 100 is when Varosky comes in. But in between, we were like, okay, once we if we are crying about Kumasi, so what exactly do we want to do for the people to add to the experience? So definitely it has to be a surprise factor. The question is, who do we go for? I think even usually then something comes up, maybe or dreaming one. But usually the things that we think about are things that at that particular moment, it's very impossible for us. We don't know who to call, we don't know who we are liaising with or anything like that. I say, you can't, but for some reason, team, your GDA say, once we put something on the table with attention, prayers, and everything, we can execute. From the beginning, that was it. So when that first name came, we were all like, but you can't every day. You come, we are meeting, and you can Charlie the quiet. Who we go cause make you know we will do. When we make the calls, I could see Obiso, no can say, oh, say ni. You can say, oh, yeah, any problem. You beat me amba, beat me free Accra, eba, Kumasi ha. And you go home. She said, I'm friendly JJ because we're madam. And you go home, JJ. Basically, we went through the whole set, exactly what we set to deliver, and not to just say, yeah, the need 2 stage so okay. We wanted to really honor him for what he has contributed to Ghanaian music and what we feel he can continue to contribute to Ghanaian music. I think the other thing about retro is that because what it is, which is retro, we play old time music. We kind of bring back, those great legends that informed or had certain impacts on us growing up. To give them, we are not saying they do not have a platform to also offer our platform for them to grace it and bless it for us. One opportunity cry. All that he said was based on the canon. When he said a very big. I think initially, for those who do not know Okonfo, naturally he's a quiet person. First day na no you're quiet. You kasa bibi na you call ye. Second day me buy no you're quiet. Third day me buy no you're quiet. Fourth day no yeah rehearsals no catch him say Kofi. Charlie forget it. Their own is forget it. Their own is day no do when I'm saying walk away there. Yes, I think I have some breathing space to know. Okay. So yes, seti bibia man no bibi until on the D-Day no basically the day before no you call or comfort Tenasi. We went through the whole set, myself, DJ Della, Eric, with the backing of the team, SCT or comfort down. We went through all the songs, the selection, the timing, when he's supposed to do a cappella, which song he's supposed to say, when he's supposed to dim it down, taking the crowd reactions, how he's supposed to everything is layered down, so nothing is happening by chance. When the fireworks is supposed to go off, the guy who came to do the fire display, when he's supposed to start, the fireworks supposed to go off, or for what is going to come in with the poetry in terms of the sound that we played and all that. So after the stage.
But first demeanor never form no now to show kakaze the quietness no. Now so what was it?
No,
I was like, who said
as a mouth
nipa na me ne kasa no. Or you be like from childhood, bro. This is superstar. I was telling someone that Charlie, that is me, my black cherry from my time, you understand? So to show me anymore to say I said if you why worry Charlie so I think that was great. So when we went through the rehearsal, everything in terms of everything, costuming, everything, what is going to wear, like basically you have to make the artist feel like an artist. So I think that is what we did for JJ. And he made it seamless. It was an easy discussion to have together with his team. On the D-Day, he showed up perfectly. We picked him up, showed up, and then the rest is the retro vibe stage in so.
Okay. Maybe say yeah, my main chipping called Hector. Before the event, Kofi Dela made it clear. During the event, even briefing before start of the main event, it was communicated again. So when it comes to media, it comes to Funyine Bichobi Bia, they have left it in your hands. Hector, yeah, started with the media fraternity. I know it's a moment Juma we know is of the high say Obia didn't Juma ho. And you don't just approach anyone and think say, oh, I mean did na mumbe.
Yes.
I know definitely was in IEDD. So my start to say, how did it go with getting almost all the blog sites here in Kumasi onto this particular show? I wouldn't say wait there. Me retro vibes kana me retro vibes for retro vibes in Asanteman edition. How did it go with coming up with all these guys in the media fraternity here?
Honestly, I think say brand na retro for no abuild no. It is a big brand.
Yeah.
A brand that will be a person associating and with. And this thing it was done for Asanteman.
Yeah.
Ubia nyan ho sa so ubia adwene de ho ye selfish and menya de wom. It was about let's support Asanteman.
Yeah.
It was about yehu abonti yehu senya ne fenity no. Ebefie. It is coming home.
Yeah.
And Obia was ready to support. Because there were a lot of them I mean Obia didn't come. Oh, Debbie. Hector also saying, Mr. Senior with them is some complimentary. And I be say, also no problem. You say, no, more and an idea. Obia so Debbie. Obinya nanko beji. Obinya nanke, but Ocheni muye no tia say.
Yeah.
I mean who say Jumano. And yet this time it's not about the money. It is about our city, it's about where we are from, it's about on minor ye woman. And lo and behold, Obia Sobama ni efe.
Nice.
Ebe support it. Even Kofi Ekasa, brief no. Oh yes, share content ni you know censored a little bit because this brand is not brand that omoye and then go oh send on your own production.
Yeah.
Even involving people.
Yeah.
Almost said that tenacity as a team. As I can put you be on.
Yeah.
I just say so who say ejuma na omoye no enye ejuma biara na ye ne ne chine say we had a couple of issues at the entrance. So who could fit our time now? If you afraid 10 on
and yes, what don't take it away into no.
Or didn't he panda one? Now, my life, look at my jai. And you are wanting a quiet fast wipe, many panel because a son is see.
Yeah.
Any panel chair or dom and no done a bro so it will be there. You need to work my idea. Maybe a crack a bit touchy, but we had to rectify it. And will be our Bemu Biazon who say, aside that issue, no, bro.
There's nothing to complain about.
Asante or my ampa.
Yeah.
And can we not think you could be a fee? Was I can't tell you, yeah, in a film, but Yamia
a corporate on that.
Yes,
you took on.
Say, I can say that's Antimasia Minium. Nafitiano, you want to make fair and you didn't come on. Just say, they are overwhelmed.
Yeah.
They took a risk from Accra coming to Kumasi.
Yeah.
And a more concept, you know. Na minim just ni say na man for to go na daw sa trans na no munya yo so mo just all why so say ave mo mu do on mo changes ni no they had to buy from the entry
from the entrance. Yeah,
because obi ashebi
yeah
fast ya ko
funny enough him your vendor no mention hanum say no mo anu black na it me the ba ho amanfo nto Mr. Fabra she ended up putting the things in my car. Me car na for the tow because he feel it, so I had to let go. Yeah.
At the end of the day, just say you don't obi ache from the media nipa e ba here just say odo and obi a person support it. O can dish go once the cake vendor. Kofi your friend me go na ya late call ka me free woman now say nam so debi me come here nam so we nya media me so you obi dia na ya man. O say debi ye nyina ye support Asanteman. Ofre +1 ofre Kofi Taylor ofre soa obi awade omo ko twan ade no kra no obi na say debi we will be there to support your focus omo team ni nyina team a o hwe omo ti omo kakra wo nya no adu just say we do one more music no kra dey we be booking the advance that and I am so proud say me associate myself with the team. Yes, I'm not going to lie because e dey need say e be bo be je nipa denipa si nipa ni age obi a chese but o teams had no idea who called dom here no black nyame show me friend who say na so mu na say minim ka wa fa che me ko minister ho even though we were late, we couldn't get a minister. Now we declare we actually crown minister PA ni ade dim komo. Just say obiara be say oya ade no man ye fe. And Asanteman ye man bro so. Ade we ye be di ho komo a just say na me say me how kakra pa ni asama be to me so pa ye all life nyina. Hey, when is the next one?
Edition. And then I carry on say
I ask them.
I am a letter a question and kamebusa. But I didn't come here music official testimony. Say Sunyani boys we see omo po omo na official.
I'm the way. Yeah, you omo we crowd come.
Yeah, how the man can here? See me because you know omo we you.
Na me sha obi bia support ejuma we because enye ejuma ketwa o. Ah nipa di omo be dom be ye ma de ne ye fe. Chese. Maybe honestly I wouldn't have the words enough to actually appreciate, thank everyone, or even comment Obia. Because omu team no, retro team no, they have to be steady. Trust me. Yeah, events every day. And your Mutiana maker. We have to steady them because I don't know from some time and omu dey do say. And omu vision say omu call and you just and then out. So omu plan this omu be even with selection of DJs ni MCs no. And you just know I be as Obia Debbie.
Hector, boys nearby, as you said, you compliment you nebra maye.
Yes.
Say me try to to me page in there. You can't really force me. Publicizing it, would you say from war side as the media handler and so no, it has also been achieved. Aside they come in, they get in the works and the stuff. Maybe some more answer, but me say starting from war, only more guys are only more related. In terms of people posting it, in terms of the conversations and the questions that are even coming out of the post, would you say so was or has been achieved?
Retro is a back in the day thing fused with new media. Trust me, bloggers in the crown channel. I can tell you for a fact that this week, you could see from Monday to Friday, from morning shows. You have family crowd. Never was so. I fear I was so needy. Because many of my bloggers in Kwankra, Omudi Ebeda Ubia say, but she sent a amount for 8 videos. And retro now, because back in the days fused with new media. Retro for me, who's on my advert or TV station, Miaka Kakabia, a TikTok media, and a wee friend in here, and a bra. And media work need just Obia, a blogger on the day. Obia a media person.
And I need to say this, as you said, for the bloggers, for the new media, you actually approach them. Maybe on their own.
Yes.
But there were some media personalities I also saw there. I'm sure they bought tickets to come enter because they knew Guy Hector was on. Many sure someone contacted Guy Hector. They knew be a black hat and associate, but I'm not sure, but they bought their tickets. I saw the likes of PUBG 007.
Yes.
Mihu DJ Manucho. Mihu MC Portfolio, as I said. K official. DJ when I'm referring with 007 on the mid-morning drive. I'm referring wife from DJ. Mid-morning Cassius. Ashanti Region's best DJ, current best DJ, and a whole lot of people, media fraternity. They were all there to support out of their own pocket. They said okay. The conversation,
yes.
The conversation continues. Now, Kofi Dela, Mamimbi Samonso, with what you guys wanted to see from the media fraternity, with the work you put in there, no? Mobeka said, were you also, and I said, are you impressed with the turnout of people that came to just take pictures, videos, to put the event online? And I said, you thought more could have been done.
Okay, so with a no Ukrainian I don't know if even if I should request more could have been done. Which means Charlie, they've done way more, right? I think yesterday I placed a call to Hector, basically to thank him for the away. You see, me, they be a say. They all be catch me there. Obi able to me akasa. But they are obey. Not what you are mandated to do, but what you go, outside you see your own comfort zone to do. That may not directly bring you any benefit. So my friend Anasi, all the people that he brought on board on the day, Obi buy production meeting before the set in the start, you know. Once we lay down the rules and everything. I think there was a gentleman who, even before, no fly drone, so basically explained, say, oh, at this point, you know, so aside putting the drone down, he had to delete the feed. I didn't ask for that, but he had to do that, which was cool for me. So, BBNia, all thanks goes to him. All the people who came to support, you know, because I'm not really from them, but I've seen in terms of posting it there.
Yeah.
Me glasses. I mean, die. Comments. Yeah. So the reason for that is you also after the event you need to also get feedback, real feedback, the good and bad. But for us, you know, the focus is to see where the lapses were and then what we can do to rectify them in subsequent editions. You know, yes.
Nice one. Now let's talk about AQ3. I know we've made mention of it.
Yes, sir.
But then let's go back to the venue itself. Mami putting a general. Is there anything you also want to say that not yet the Barbara Piapan? So is there anything you also want to say about the venue? And then the question that has been asking, when is the next edition? Now the
Okay. About the venue, I would say that there's no regret. There's no. I don't think at this point, if you ask me, today being the 7th of July, if you ask me whether I will want to change it if I was to have another edition next week or in a month's time, my feedback to the team will basically be let's just stay there. You work with what you can get that ticks all the boxes. So we believe AQ3 was a perfect location for us, like I mentioned, facilities, shading, positioning, ambience, which aesthetics, washrooms, which is very key for me. Washrooms, because that's where in terms of hygiene is very peculiar, especially for our ladies. And in washrooms, how clean are they in terms of availability of cleaners? What do they have in terms of logistics? So hands-on, because AQ3 also presented us with a rooftop. That is the same experience we have at East Garden, Iowa, Accra.
Okay.
And it kind of gave us basically just a reflection of what we have in East Legon. Even with, let's even talk about your event, staff now to get the place back in shape, cleaning, BBR, like in the whole 360 has been great. So all the things that goes into selecting a venue, which is not just the fact, say, in terms of size, I think AQ3 are taken in our mind. So with that, there are no regrets there.
Nice one. In wrapping up the conversations, Mecca said, monitor someone like Guys Hector's page. In posting the videos and then everything, the questions keeps coming. When the cars be coming, they keep on calling.
Steven up here.
So the questions keep coming.
Yeah.
I think you bear 4 basic questions. There are a lot of questions coming.
Yeah.
But I heard most of the comments I be decentralizing into 4 categories. 1, ticket redemptions, how are na at the point network, and then everything, and then 2, the crowd, the numbers, my exceeding numbers, with questions, basic questions, maybe a day. I don't want us to put it together na if they could solve it for us. I think they were also asking about location or quine
and involving acts in Kumasi, which Sadia no me akrama kan wasama. Retro na ye no, and I say retro na ye hwe na ye dey ba no. O hwe retro na particular people any omajuma omoye. Enye bibia na obetima involve obia.
Yeah.
Share on the yina ka kwaps for you wasam.
Yeah.
That is a team ni na ba no.
Yeah.
Adena omoye no, saa ni pesuo na so and almost showcase what they have and what they can do. What I say with time now me many baby. This is one of the biggest programs in the country now. Retro back to back.
I'm happy you said the country.
Yes, because and yet, so your event no be 24th December no we now call 15th January no back or no every month. And imagine the production, no my 2 weeks so your next was and says you know be the next one. And now country need more pressure say movie around. At a point in time, can I make you say any ever bonus simultaneously? I care about the Kumasi. And I've been with them and the lobby my it is about them. And your money, a person who's on mobile, 18 no more. What you say? Maybe in some time, be introduced here, I'm from a kick, I'm a more fuse up. But she costs. She say, or becoming the face.
Exceptional.
The lack on your face, Castro, virus ki J. Just say, me am one of Papa virus can follow me. Hey, superstar. Okay, snap ni bi. And come on, quite cheap. About cheap for man for Busana. Idea. Honestly, it is something we all should just help and get it bigger. Bigger can be the
yes. Timza na mwafi heka Canada munyi di akanoma. Question if you say mo fanko baba ya response stadium. And the business said just as Hector said, when is the next edition coming, especially in Kumasi? Me bra penny Prince of Kumasi me post this amotie ya. So once I want am the phone I say message be wa minti after the show. I need to listen to it now. Or say wa vex it too much so me musa mo say when is the next edition coming? If you busa say just as Hector has explained it, but I want to hear it from you. You say here, more have the Kumasi or Asanteman group team. Tis there, more back Karanka Kumasi bonnet there. Nina with other questions, so I'm Muslim page and I say no. I don't know where you'd want to start from, and the answer you'd want to give to it.
Okay, so to answer that, the other part of the coin is a car for the Subisa time in I back because I'm change. Sunday we not why I'm about to do. I'm mobile and pen number enjoy it, but that's just by the way. Yabaha last week in the KBB, minim se obekaya. Our plan is to have this happen concurrently in the whole country. In the cities that we feel say it will work. Yaba Kumasi no. Hector can last week. Ebe jimun se. You see, I experience it. Kakana yu here no. I over here. But yeah, so challenge. So the American can say, yeah, go back no. Yeah, go tenase. Like he rightly said, what we will not want in say, Ibia, Accra, the na course na Kumasi, the course na be do time. We be say. Accra the na ye guy Kumasi the na nye ye penisa ye pay the same quality, same standard. So we are going to sit down and have that whole conversation because it looks like Kumasi the no me I can say on authority here, even though we've not yet had that meeting, say it will work.
Thank you.
Retro vibes in Kumasi will work. And I can even say if we want it every month in Kumasi, it will work.
It's possible.
Right now, we just have to go and sit down and do the groundwork. And then when we take the final decisions now, we'll let everyone know. And yes, and yet impossible idea, very, very, very possible. Much as say, like, I don't have the words. We try our words number. We'll get you ready.
Me busa question. Prince of Kumasi has but you say. Accra has had enough with our fancy.
Now also about 5 p.m.
Megamacho.
And to imagine, I didn't from. Now, you cannot represent me. Traffic. In the morning, I'm waving flagness at the pride. As Anthony or Manchester, you know, any aji, whom we know, but me condition me, aunties been almost say, VIP your crowd, I'm with you, minimum show,
yes.
And people too are complaining. I was my bloggers, and also hey, me up with network in the day. No me do
and I can more example say Menshia as big as Menshia is. Yeah. It still one of the biggest event in Ghana when it comes to culture. This month, the whole Ghana judicial system, the Chief Justice was here last week. Omobe have a public lecture. The second edition is coming on here in this month at Ohine Auditorium Hall. When even Menshia as big as it is, you have a programmer. What we do is say these companies brings out more mask. A network at say when Nipa be gathered at a place. na munyamu use specific network bia the jam would come. Take it inside there and maybe say be was like is it there or more machines be or more instead of the phone verification and all that. And therefore I can say these guys that we've known that I'm having a conversation with, without have seen about them, if they sit here and tell me say Omenhunu their setbacks and they are going to review it and be better next time, I can vouch for them on this one. So it's hard that say you are not bloggers na say for a genuine consent.
For any year just obi or her life is an no be did you be at no come back and say na dey say this uni idea so any just obia one even the crowd people wanted to experience e dey na mo ye ohonom no yes abeji adio and you know it has been a beautiful thing just say you know obia pai and a sunya for so do mo dey say go for twin just say takrade for ni busa kepkus for no and meaning say enche enya me na make sure come one mo but retro ni din ba ko be kan. I'm very sure a company is going to take the retro.
And no me allow me.
Hey, then you say you would omu yamwa. Che production in your mouth. 40 feet container. Free Accra.
Plus others.
Che say.
There no one plus.
Oh, person making sure say. Na me say. Me jina wana me share from 1 p.m. Me say bo be 4 be wan say speaker na be emre. Better trade. Me jina musa na ekobo 10. Na speaker and that's the same quality sound. Just when you grandma so say bibi be say and as a sound ni baby. It was an amazing experience. Me no more man na na me ya. My wife say how can say ba ko pa so why e ti no ntimi nya yi. Ti na fi na ad na yi.
So Prince say about 5:47 why.
So
what kind of time they time
as one say no obe feel vibe no about 5 me call one.
Wow call one.
No more battery.
And Kumasi 4 year there. Impientem. Ba we die. Hector issue that I said they say Hector complaint back has always been Yemran tempt to events. I can tell you that this one dear. As at 12 now, we PA amount for anymore. And they come answer for I think and therefore all these conversations we are having is just to appreciate the fact that you turned out in your numbers for an event that challenged us as Asante for. There be a make when I say yes, and for you share any kakra. Ade a yesunsum kira ne sa say o so ya hwe. Unya yes a pe na is a knockout no. Kaka. Yes you be kira say men so ye hwe.
The amount for the ade say kakra black me twa no. I think say the return some the first Sunday we can no my third Sunday o.
And last Sunday cry be je. Ye dey bia o me dey share middle Sunday.
Man say on bread and so be on benya chance. Me first and no ma joma 1 week. No matter 1 week and 2
well Dalaka say on record he's not had that official conversation but on bedin committee
to add to it no so temporarily no omo ayo person mo ba no yensi omo like yensi omo kwan first Sunday of every month tinyambo 2nd August edition Baso Accra.
Okay.
You are all invited. Send Accra for no. Drive by Bibri, no. The same thing. Most Mombra. Already in Kofo where your mobile Kofo free Tamale in Nawa, Omofa flight in Naba. I'm trying the challenge until we have the edition here in Kumasi every month, you know. And I say Ben the quarterly, they be decided be. But in the meantime, you know, so we say also with them now person over there. And your patrol number 2nd August, would you follow the pages? BBR details will be there. And also very important, say every first Sunday of every month.
Okay.
Except in January.
Okay.
So American last time no. January for school fees. Into December near you January now they work with your school fees. No you are February now. Yeah, to us.
Oh, production. The panel about
school fees. Yeah. What yes? Yeah, wrap up the conversation. Hector, my main job last words. Baby episode the befabiano sa seda o sense o agena o kan
aseda nko a de omo be ye honestly o ma ya ma na bro so o ma ngu ye nima ase ba ku sei nje ya aseda ene de ma omo ba ye media team on be support ye security. It wasn't easy. AQ34 so na me sha yes. Because enipa bebre kasa ye ma meje so mo ka the point na but on America say omo nim de omo ye Kofi say o take to oba cheche mu de on be cheche obi be fa AQ3 when cheche be ko AQ3 they stood on their grounds and made it happen. Now, equity wasn't one.
Wasn't one hour.
Your coins I am. It means that I'm penny for some quite a crab in a war. No one says, no matter drive you about one.
I think men who questions BBS they should talk to the municipal assembly. I did walk around Monka. As a municipal assembly, say, oh, if you see this, the number of people that came to your municipality.
Now, and crying what then was on a packet car, 20, packet car 20, packet. This is to be the source from the
auto store, the auto hanky, the auto tissue.
Oh,
I think you know what
it was for the Chamoso, it's for more area, surrounding areas. Intermediate, media said, the retro vibes team, no, and then Asanteman. And your mom will be trying to take it, but do is anywhere we do Ghana. Yeah, about actually. Lady B on my videos, there's no free winning back. Just say, oh,
yes, I will come and I will do sanity or if you buy you.
Yes,
if you buy so.
Me say, yes, and 12 school prefect. We are 2017 entertainment prefect. Obi said, no, do free. America would do Ghana or that pay. I was just say, I would, I say, I need you. Yeah, I have felt so. There will be bias, a black, and Damus Master Opemsuo, Tim Nina, Asanteman.
Nice one. Captured by Guy Hector. Govi.
Boss.
My menjo last was baby, I the baby.
Okay, I think say in that sense, ya chiche biya, but say in that say kesi so Ghana police from Kumasi ha, Mobeso ya cinema events no, kama. I think they did well. I think with respect to Yamana, they said maybe a touch one or two, no, which is something that. Glory be to God, no, and fa asem kesi biya ma. It was just about orderliness and everything. The police for nasi. Vendors munam. Orlando, Pretty Boy, Caleb Mo, Derumo, Obia, Gabi, Screens, Obia, Miami Chairman, my Lord, Mina. Shiba, Obia, Anna Kwame,
my personal friend and Minyan or Betty.
Betty, yes, Betty. Team Nina, all the people who came together to put this, make this worthwhile. Just as you said with respect to Kumasi having another edition, I think in-house, the law has spoken. In-house, I don't think it's something that we will deliberate on for long. The question is, will there be another edition here in Asanteman? I can buttress his point and say yes, there will be. Nice. I think the key thing will be when. Yeah. And I can also say to a certain extent that the where is already defined. So. As to where, when is where we have to, sit down to deliberate on. But big thank you to everyone who showed up, all the people who were there, who respected the brand, kept to our policy of the dress code and everything, who were there, vibed, had fun. I want to believe that people made friends, people made business partners. Yes, so there will be the ripple effect of this will be felt for a long period of time. There will be biasi. We don't take this for granted. Just understand that we don't take this for granted. The amaya bia esoyeni. We were scheduled so be kanu kra as yesterday. Ideally, let's say free Kumasi and then papa. But you can say okay, this has to happen. Yeah, it has to happen. We just had to postpone it and you be coach now. But we be outside everything, Ultimate FM, there will be BRC.
Maybe about mommy home I forgot MCNE. In the original research now, the MCNE original too. Massive.
They need a lot of sacrifices. In-house, me cry me phone, me say chrewa, me first sacrifice. Me first sacrifice.
And more you are why? Phone is now why?
So it's all part. It's all part of what we go through to make this work, and we appreciate everything. So God bless you all. We will be back for sure.
Nice one. We will be back. That's the way. DJ Dela, my man for uncha also West. At the point you say Kofi Bobo way in Yama. Chinese stop. Kofi Bobo in Yama. There's a watch a job so.
Okay. Maybe I'll concentrate on the patrons.
Okay.
A very big thank you. Ekoma omo mobile ni na send Kofi kan no. Send am adhere to dress code no. And most importantly, minimum say obi anya ndam ase on this particular issue. But ndam ase say mobile no muji mweni. Yeah. And they are very very important because mobile na nka mo anji mweni dia. Yeah. Kofi ekan last week say eno dia he can assure you and I believe say mo mobile no more experience there you promise here. Inti mo dia mo mbom pa e mai say benya ahonden ye benya sika na ye de more abremu Kumasi hanom. Nipa ba ko so me pese me dana se pa madam for a friend Kobe oboa me in a very special way with this edition. It's Kobe say we me. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Nice one. Kofi, na so be be before.
Na me pese me the way try to ya can be bia and all the life fees that you was see me so ma say read the guy hector you cry me read the comments in kakaka. There's one thing that I want to state and I want to be emphatic and I want to be clear with respect to retro vibes, and I am saying this here Opemsuo after having this Asanteman edition. It has been more than a success and we appreciate it. Retro is a 30+ event. So the next time you see us, just know that 30+ community, we are outside. Thank you.
Thank you too. I think to also say something, I think yes, Yobedamase for choosing Asanteman for one, for trusting some of the words that people in Asanteman told you, starting from AQ3. The venue itself had a lot to review and also promises and so you got Hector on board. He said a lot. Say be a you believed it. A few other people, Kobe mentioned and all that. Yes, I said more trusted the brand. And as I said, the wins is not just for you, it's for all of us. And now Hojo dear baby and Nimhona, one of the shops, I see man be nice Benz be I seen a hand, I don't mean who or you know. So I said, oh, Jamaya do, and that's one then a basso. So you see, it goes that way. In the end, because yes, Damase, some more trusted as Asanteman could do it, and yes, yeah. He said, the Akenina Kefua, next one, and here anymore. And no, the money, I can't say you, but I'm going to the better time. Mukoya, a better time. Yes, more accreditation.
You back a crown, you know, my second.
Yes,
you know, my bobo, my packet, no more 5.
Simple crowd.
You say, me did free, baby. Out. You know, Kumasi, what dear say, we are so proud that more can cram here. Yes, and I say, it's not like we are competing with anyone, but they say, hey, my idea, my energy. Yes, my idea, my energy. No more, just say, and I say, more Mumbai and more man crown. Step back a bed. 3.5 million or more view. Me say come and see because will be here exam CD new exams there exam span oh this exam no money 17 editions I did say be am control more than here part of and that's Kumasi say exemptions if it had been maybe probably any other eventer and can say excuse me baby but we know it came and everything and so you know true for they are loved. Yes. My boss, special people now in Ghana. My boss is also sending a message. He said, "team, and also Damase for the support and everyone. Opemsuo Kwams, Kwame Pabi AQ3. Ona say, and also Damase for trusting him on, coming to do this at AQ3. And Obi also studio be Opemsuo be answered. Obi be say, it's Damase